Now a 2nd and 10. Love going to give this one to Jones. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
The second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 17-yard line. Give him 15 there. The Packers have a first.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. First down, going to the air with Love. Looking left side, he's got a man. That's Jones. Big gain of 5, and it's 2nd down. They go back to the ground with Jones. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup and the down 3.
That all makes sense because they were doing well on this drive. Once again, they tried passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
And this one is right through. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks, you tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Garoppolo's throw taken in by Adams. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big pickup of 38.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, boy, they were all this season because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix
Play action this time with Love. That's going to be caught downfield by Reed. And he'll go down and out before getting this inside the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle, Jones. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who is shaken up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Love now to pass on 1st down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. A missed connection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game,
Josiah DeGuara, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have regained the lead. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
Carlson's extra point up and good, and the lead is now 10-7. So the drive there took 6 plays, and the result, a Green Bay score. This fielded right at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Time again to see Josh Jacobs and his Vegas offense operate. The ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you got your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is, because he understands how to get open in key situations.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I would say it might be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to those receivers that they have, because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out there, hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Deep ball on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's a good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
A shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Here's Aaron Jones and the offense trotting back out. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe have to start respecting side, as we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll go down here right around the 24-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. And down inside the 15 he goes. For the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Love looking to throw it. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, he can keep the pace up, but it's going to get a lot more difficult now. To me, it's a lot like baseball. When guys first hit the league, whether it's a pitcher or a hitter, they go through the league the first time and they're hot. People are like, wow, what a phenom. Then they get tape on them, they get scouting reports, they start to do different things. Let's see if he's going to adapt and expand his game in order to keep up that type of production.
That's a good call because he's a known entity. See how they defend him going forward. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. He had a man open, but missed him, and it's incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Packers with the football here late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there had to change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Breaks through the contact, and he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 115 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, the last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their short here. They'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. So we come up on halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we said, well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Glenn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive of the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
And Jones going to have a Packers first down as he'll get this up to the 39. On play action, Love to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Had open man that time, man, to put a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Love. Over the middle here, it's held in by Watson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. And inside give to Jones. And he'll work down inside the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 138 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw now, here's Love. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Would have been back on the heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try to get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Looking deep here for Dobbs. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
There's something to a game plan. We're trying to keep a defense honest, but that with that type of speed, you do some. Send him deep, try to throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And we'll find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. 38 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch out their lead.
That drive did really increase their cushion. Felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock too with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Love throwing for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years, 2-point tries, and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
Would have moved up from the 3 to the 2. You would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you to bigger errors.
gotten it to the one. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? Jacobs will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown.
What a luxury it is to be able to call a bowling ball like Josh Jacobs down near the goal line. 5'10", 220 pounds, and he's not afraid to get in there and get the tough yard. Finishes off this drive with a touchdown run.
Carlson now to have the extra point. That's up and good. It's 22-14. That time, a 9-play drive. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. Taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Green Bay offense now about ready to finds the pickup there, and it's a first down. Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Tackle made by Devondre Campbell. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 40. A nice pickup there, 10 yards. On first down, Garoppolo. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground, incomplete. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Garoppolo. The snap connect to Devontae Adams. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 24-yard line. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night.
Good yardage on a completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Second down, Jacobs once more. again, 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
This is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
As to you said big third down, I put the word big in capital letters here. On 3rd down, Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he has a Packer 1st down, and that should be the one that finishes the script. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, but he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level from both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business. They were high-flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did. And just keeping it clean in a game like this with all these points, you don't see that very often, even at the highest level. Job well done by both sides. So for the Packers, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.